Radio check.
What is up, everyone? We are back with something new for you this season on Radio Check You Dare. We will be doing predictions as their own episodes, and we are starting off with the Barcelona Grand Prix. I am your host, Melissa.
And I am Meg.
So let's get this thing going. Now, usually in our future prediction episodes, we will be going over the last race predictions, who flopped, who got the closest, and just kind of talk about where our Delulu minds were in that moment. But we're going to get started with this episode with some big moments, some stuff that you just need to know about the track itself. Now, this track has some iconic first-time wins. We do have to mention Michael Schumacher. He got his maiden win in Barcelona in 1996. That's crazy. I was in kindergarten. Meg, don't mention where you were. You were like a speck in the universe at that time.
I was going to say, I wasn't even a thought.
You were just mindlessly a speck. Now, after the battle of the Mercedes in 2016, if you know, you know. If you don't, go check it out. Essentially, Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton crashed out, and that kind of started the downfall of their very close friendship. More on that on a later date, maybe. Max saw the window of opportunity open it up for him, and he took his first win that year, making him the youngest race winner at that time. I think Kimi has now that spot with the youngest race winner. So, but it kind of, how can I say this? I don't want to say like put a name, but like definitely like put a name, or kind of started like the, I don't know if legacy, but just the whole upbringing or upcoming of Max and the whole Red Bull domination 100%. Like,
Agreed.
Yeah, it definitely showed a lot.
Agreed. And also, fun fact, starting next year, Barcelona and Spa will be on rotational basis through 2032. Both are on the calendar this year, but next year will only be Spa, and then 2028 will only be Barcelona. So, like, odd year will be Spa, even year will be Barcelona.
Not a big fan of it, if I'm being honest. I appreciate that both tracks are staying on if they're switching, but there's no reason for there to be 3 races in the United States.
I think too, it's because they're adding Turkey, Istanbul,
yeah, which makes sense. Yeah, in Madrid this year.
and Madrid, so they don't want to add more to the calendar. Because then we'd be pushing 30 races a year.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Although we would enjoy it, it's just too much to ask of teams, staff, drivers, all them.
100%. Yeah, they would be finishing like on Christmas Day probably, which is insane.
Now, do I think there's races that we go to every year, like you mentioned, that we need? No.
Exactly.
Like, to me, at least Spa, like, I know drivers like Barcelona too, but at least Spa, like, that's one of the most iconic tracks we have.
It's like Silverstone.
Yeah, like, how can you get rid of that one? Like, I mean, they're not getting rid of it, but you know what I mean. Like, like, no offense, but Monaco, like, yeah, it's Monaco, but like,
do we really need it? No, not really. We can definitely do like a switch off like every other year. I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, and like, I'm not gonna lie, Vegas,
Miami.
did we need Miami's fun? And I feel like that at least provides more action. I just feel like Vegas, it's always so cold. Drivers are miserable. And none of them have fun. It's more of just a show. Like,
oh, for sure. It's, yeah, I get your point. I think, like, if anything, definitely keep Coda, but the other two, I won't lose sleep over.
Yeah, but like put them on a rotational basis.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And then
although
that
they
will
don't
free up like one date.
Yeah,
because we lost Imola.
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah. So, I mean, then we can probably like get rid of like one of the tracks in the Middle East.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm also kind of confused why we have 2 Spain races now, but
Yeah.
that's
You would
kind of a
think
little.
that on rotation would make more sense, but
That's what I thought it was at first when I
yeah, me
read
too.
it.
I thought so too.
But yeah, I mean, I just think there's a different way to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. Now we are going to get started with the predictions for Barcelona. I'm hoping for some drama. Not as much as this one with penalties with Monaco where we had like 20 million penalties. Just some fun overtakes and maybe a wild card somewhere thrown in there. But for my predictions, I'm going to have P1 Kimmy, Isak in P2 and P3 George. I don't know. I feel like Isak, like, he's been doing pretty well in that Red Bull and keeping up with Max. So I'm riding on that train. And George, I think he's just going to try his best and be George.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, now at Red Bull, there is no longer a definitive 1 and 2. So
Exactly.
they get the same machinery.
Mm-hmm.
But for my predictions, I mean, how can you not go Kimmy and P1?
Exactly.
That boy's on a roll right now. Going rogue and full of hopium for this one. I'm hoping Lando's P2. He performs well at Barcelona, and honestly, if he didn't have as many issues that he's been having this year, I think he's honestly been driving the best on the whole grid. Maybe I'm just delusional and I'm biased, but he's the only one that came close to Kimmy in Miami.
Yeah,
He would have won the race if the team didn't mess him up in pit stops. So, hopium.
You're speaking facts, though.
Hopium and Delulu, full of it, as long as that car doesn't shit the bed again.
There
And
you
the
go.
P3, I'm going Lewis. He's also on a roll. And, you know, maybe that.
Just say big.
I can't say it. I can't say it, bro.
Who knows? Maybe he'll keep up with the momentum.
Ooh, good one. That's good.
Wait, who knows? I mean, something is helping him out. We're gonna leave it at that. Let's keep that going. Chelsea did share her predictions with us. She said P1 George. I'm guessing she thinks George is just gonna be like full crash out mode in Barcelona. P2
I'm just
Charles.
picturing, you know the picture of him where he's like,
yes, I know. Or the Woody meme of like Woody just like standing there. That's yes, that one. Our magic. No, we gotta send Chelsea these memes so like she can post them in the videos. And then she said P3 Kimmy. Checks out. It does.
all right.
We'll
see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Again, we'll be covering these predictions and talk about who flopped and who got the closest. Probably laugh about our delulu-ness with some of these predictions. And I don't know. I always hope for a wild card in the top 3 or in the top 5.
It's always fun.
It is. So who knows? I don't know what the weather is going into this weekend. So we'll see.
I know it's supposed to be crappy here, I think. But we're also on the other side of the world, so.
Yeah. Another early morning for us US fans.
Woohoo. At least it's not as bad as the beginning of the season, though.
Oh my God.
That's when it's rough. Like the Asia races and Australia.
The 1, 2, 3 Yeah. Definitely.
And back to back.
R.I.P. All right.
Yeah. All right. That about wraps us up for our predictions for Barcelona. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also tell us what your predictions are for Barcelona. If they're any different, if you also have some wild card ones out there, let us know. We will definitely be reading them all. We will see you all after Barcelona. Keep an eye out for our recap episode coming out, as well as this one. And then we will also be continuing with a Barcelona recap after that race. And of course, follow us on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and YouTube, where we are at Radio Check You There. See ya.